Greetings and salutations all, Esus Spectrum back again, this time with a very special episode of our Uplink OS playthrough. Today we are going to shift things into a slightly different gear, and I'm going to take you through some of the Easter eggs in the game. Though not overly important to the game as a whole, they really add to its character. So let's hop on in and see what we have. Now, many of the Easter eggs included originally by Introversion require you to have a physical original copy of the game. So we won't be able to cover those here, as I only have a Steam copy of the game. There's also an Easter egg that is not currently fully supported by the OS mod, which is a shame, really, but we're going to go ahead and take a quick peek at it anyways. So, the first Easter egg involves us tracking down the Protovision game server, which is easy enough with the Unceremonious. So here we go. And once that's added, off we go. Now, why this is interesting is you cannot break the password by conventional means. Luckily enough, I remember the password though, so here we go. J-O-S-H-E-A, Joshua. And this is really the start of the Easter egg. The password is an obvious nod of the head and tip of the hat to the 1983 Cold War science fiction movie, War Games, written by Lawrence Lasker. So, just hints, gives us a little cryptic hint to one of our other Easter eggs. But now, in a world where this secret is fully supported, we would scroll down through this list of war games, and here we would find thermonuclear war as an option. And if we selected it would take us to a screen that resembles, in a lot of ways, the home screen of the Introversion game DEFCON, which eventually was released in 2007. Unfortunately, because it's not fully supported, clicking on it just takes us to this. From this area, it would have been a choice of different cities to launch fake nukes at. Which sounds like simple fun until you disconnect and go and check the news section of the Uplink site. There you would find an article that lets you know that your little game almost caused World War III when an experimental system interpreted what you did as a legit nuclear launch. So, a little bit of fun there. Secondly, let's hop on over and take a look at the creator of the game server. Of the game's server, that is. That's right. Introversion themselves has put a server up for you to find. And here we go. So, this one isn't searchable through the NIC. Normally you find it by snooping leisurely through the various PCs in the game, but for the sake of brevity, let's just take a run straight at it. You would normally have to search for this using our lookup tool, and the Introversion IP address is simply 128.128.128.128. And it's an interesting little site. We have already hacked it. When we go in here, there's not a whole lot to it. It is just kind of something thrown in there to make us give a little interaction. So let's just take a quick look at some of these. The aim of this site is to serve as a repository for all ideas and documents relating to the design of the the next Uplink product to be released by Introversion Software. And we've got some information down here, so it's kind of interesting. Hop into here. At some point, I would like one of our members to perform a post-mortem on Uplink itself. Which should kind of be cool. You know, we got Johnny Mnemonic, and this says that when they were thinking of Uplink 2, they wanted it in Johnny Mnemonic style, 3D representations of some of the code, and I really feel like Uplink OS kind of gave us a bit of that. It's quite interesting. Come in here to the Holy Grail. The founders of Introversion Software believe the definitive version of Uplink could only be achieved as an online massive multiplayer universe, and I wouldn't agree more. Introversion, if you're listening, please, I would no life that game. It would be everything. So, I don't know. But it would be really cool. That's all. Dream on. And then other, some assassination missions, things like that. This kind of is a touchy situation. I could see why they never went forward with adding something like this. Assassination missions. The target is flying on a chartered flight. Agent has to hack into the airport security system and find out which flight the target is on, then hack into air traffic control and cause that plane to crash. That could have definitely touched some nerves. Now, if this is your first playthrough, or your 100th playthrough, chances are at some point you're going to be disavowed. It sucks, but honestly, if there was no risk, the reward wouldn't taste so good. That being said, our next Easter egg will take us, to the dreaded disavowed screen. And seeing as I am sure as hell not about to sack our main account, it's time to log out and take a look at what happens, that is, when you do become disavowed. So, here we go. Now, this is the Disavowment screen. Gives you a little information on what you've done. I haven't done anything with this account, I just got it disavowed. And as you can see, there's a little icon up here in the upper corner. And while this is fairly obvious in the OS mod, that little bugger was rather obscure in the original. And to be entirely honest, if you just got kicked to this screen in a live playthrough, and you're anything like me, you're not looking for cryptic lips. That's the last thing on your mind. You are angry, maybe a little sad, and you're just clicking through. But if you do click on this little fella, we get a lovely little splash of green here with some tongue-in-cheek laughs to soothe our broken hearts. Alright, so what do we have here? So here we go. The first of the children, Chris Daly. The last of the bedroom programmers. The first of the children, and when wizards stay up late, new worlds are born. Blissful ignorance, Tom Arden. Carpe diem, live in that moment, but don't hesitate to forget it later. Impulsive does not do you justice, throw it away. Corner of the room, bottom of the shelf, behind last week's wonder. It was good while it lasted, was it worth it? I don't. Mark Morris, the bird at the front of a flock. Pitch black tunnel with no light at the end. What do you say to these people? What do you say to yourself? Oh God, when will it ever end? From John Nottendalt. You are the source. It comes from within. Don't worry about us. And then Tudor C. Stomach. Poetry Schmoetry. I'm here to learn how to code. So we can go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4 right back on into here. And we're back. Alright, so our next Easter egg comes with a little bit of a story. This was actually added as a nod of the head to an actual raid on the company by the Secret Service, who believed they were working on a real hacking guide, even though much of the technology contained within the document was entirely fictional. We are actually going to need the enter NIC for this, so let's pop that on up. This is another game server. We add it up, disconnect on out, and here we go. And I popped this up just to give you a little bit of reassurance, because it's important to note that even though this has come up and it says that our IP has been logged, it does not start an active trace, and it doesn't actually have any real impact on the rest of your game. So that's that's something worth noting. Alright, let's go on ahead, hop on out of here. Now our next stop on the strange and wonderful things hidden in the world of Uplink, we come to the OCP remote monitoring system. So, if this sounds familiar, you'd be right, and you would have a great taste in movies, because as we connect up, we find the 4 prime objectives of RoboCop: serve the public, protect the innocent, uphold the law, and classified. Okay. And of course, no game about hacking in the internet is complete without a token Luddite conspiracy, which brings us to the Andromeda Access Terminal. So let's poke around a bit. Alright, the time is near. Our beliefs. Okay, so our beliefs, our people, our support. Our beliefs. The Andromeda Foundation is built on its core 5 beliefs. Number 1. The internet, once the savior of free speech and anonymity, has been completely taken over by the evils of capitalism. 2. The common man has been reduced to a series of numbers, and his life has been made an item of public record. 3. The government is using the internet to catalog and control the population. 4. The destruction of anonymity of the internet was removed with the last remnants of human creativity. And 5. Fundamentally, the widespread usage of the internet has led to a new class divide: those that know and those that do not. Our people. Removed for security purposes. Seems a solid plan. Our support. It is heartening to know that we are not alone in our beliefs. The Andromeda Group has the support of a number of high-profile people and organizations. This puts us in a situation where we can make a real difference. The time is near. So with all that taken care of, it's time to move on to one of the most dangerous Easter eggs in the game. A surefire way to make you money, this hack we are about to do should only be undertaken when you have fully maxed out your gateway. So, with that being said, let's get started. So, one of the things that may not have occurred to most people, because in all honesty, why would it, is there is a massive treasure trove of data that it's not hard to understand why people may pay very highly for it. And if you think you know where this is going, you're probably right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hack Uplink. Okay. Let's go into... Is it new servers? Admin. Pop up our decipher. Gotta go fast. Proceed. Access file server. Agent list. Okay. Get out of here. And we download everything. Actually, we won't even do that. Well, why not? It couldn't hurt. Time to delete all of this, because this is a thing that you do not want to be caught having done. It is not the fun times. Alright. And we disconnect. And we go into the intern NIC. Access logs. Delete everything. There we go. Well and truly scrubbed. And now, this is important. We go in here. We get rid of all that. Where is it now? Monitor. Hey. We need that. Close this. Oh, not that. We need that up. We really do. Okay. Close this. Okay, and now, if we've done this right, we fast forward. Theoretically, you should get an offer here right quick. I know what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. What I have forgotten to do. App upgrades. I have not. Okay, so before we can actually finish this, we need to upgrade our... Well, we need to get a decryptor. So, in order to do that, we're going to do a little bit of fast forwarding the world. So, we will see you back here nigh instantaneously. And we're back. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Get out of here. We can disconnect from that. We don't need these. Alrighty then. Alright. Let's open this up. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, that's right, so it's all open. It's all on the thing. So now let's do and that is what the Disavowment screen looks like. So, isn't that a kick in the teeth? Alright, well, in we go. And here we go, that's what it looks like. Well, unfortunately, that did not go as planned. So I suppose this is a good place to leave off this video, and also let you know that being as it's going to take a no small amount of work to get back up to this current state, and we only had the outside missions left of doing bank hacks and LAN hacks, we might go ahead and put that on pause. So this will probably be the last episode in the Uplink OS series for the next little while. You can look forward to what we have next on the docket, which is Hacknet, a newer version of another hacking simulator that I've always greatly enjoyed. But yeah, this just goes to prove that even somebody who has played through the game 100 times like myself can make a slip up, forget to do something, not clear their records just quite right, and here we end up. So, with that being said, I am Esus Spectrum. I really hope you guys have enjoyed our look at Uplink OS, the graphical update to the 2001 hacking game by Introvision Software. It's been a pleasure to play it with you, and I look forward to the next game we do together. As always, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time.